Hey, what's up YouTube? It's abluegolfball here today with another Pokemon TCG online video, and today I have for you guys a Flygon Dusknoir deck, and this is Boundaries Cross. Both these guys are Boundaries Cross. The only non-Boundaries Cross Pokemon here is Shaman EX with the ability set up, but I'll talk about that in a little bit. We got Flygon, these Stage 2, so we're going to be using 2 Stage 2s, and typically 2 Stage 2s don't run so well, and oh my goodness, try adding 3, right? 3 Stage 2s, that'd be insane, but Flygon is the 140 HP Dragon-type Pokemon with the ability Sand Slammer. Anytime between turns, if this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's it. We are not going to be attacking whatsoever. We are just going to be strictly hitting with Sand Slammer and you know, basically trying to wear our opponent down and make them fear benching Pokemon on the bench, which would increase Sand Slammer. This works really well against people who rely on things like do the wave kind of Pokemon that have a lot of bench Pokemon using Sky Field. Yeah, with the other partner here is going to be a 2/1/2 line of Dusknoir with Sinister Hand. As often as you like during your turn before your attack, you may move 1 damage counter from one of your opponent's Pokemon to another one of your opponent's Pokemon. So the idea is pretty simple, right? We get Flygon going, at least, we'll try our best to get him out turn 2 with Rare Candy or something like that, or Wally, and then what we're going to do is just Sand Slammer away. It's going to take multiple turns in between phases. So within a couple in between phases, we should get a ton of damage already out on the field and be able to, just wear our opponent down. So we're going to go this and see what we can do with that. We do have Shaman here with set up, so we're going to rely heavily on Shaman's ability. Shaman does become a little bit of a weak link here in case it gets Lystanded out, gets sniped, or things like that. And that's kind of something that we have to pay for if we really want to try using Shaman. So that's it for the Pokemon. 20 Pokemon and 40 items. There are no energies, alright? We are strictly relying on Sand Slammer and Sinister Hand to win us the game. That's going to be what we're going to try to do. We will have 4 Crushing Hammers. We're going to see how handy these will be. 4 Hypnotoxic Lasers, only 1 Max Potion since we don't play any energies. And, Flygon is pretty susceptible to getting one-shotted, so one Max Potion is pretty good. Rare Candies here, since we have Stage 2 lines. We got Sacred Ash in case we need to discard Pokemon or we have Pokemon get knocked out. We can get them back into our deck. We got Scoop Up Cyclone as the aspect of choice, being able to scoop up Shaman and could definitely switch this for Rock Guard and play it onto Flygon, but yeah, we're going to go with that. We have Super Scoop Ups again. A very heavy, intensive emphasis on Shaman EX, being able to scoop them up multiple times. Since we don't have, in the standard format, we don't have Tropical Beach anymore, so cycling Shaman EX is going to be very important. It's going to play a huge role. I would say it plays a huge role in this deck to be able to just continually draw cards, get the right cards, since we are running 2 Stage 2 lines, and it gets kind of tricky. So Ultra Ball here, staple, definitely a staple. We got 4 VA Seekers, again, a huge staple. We have AZ here, again, is another option to scoop up, and so we're gonna go this route as well. We have Colress, one of these. We got N and Juniper and the whole gang. We have 1 Shadow Triad, 1 Flare Grunt, and 1 Wally and 1 06. So it's kind of a 1 everything. The only one that has 2 of is the N. Everything else is basically 1 supporter. So very thin line on supporters, very thin line on the draw, since we're gonna rely heavily on Shaman EX for the draw support. And we will have the Sky Field and also the Training Center, 3 of these, 2 Sky Fields, and that's it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see this deck in action here on Pokemon TCG Online. Alright, and we're going to be playing against Bulbasaur 32277. And it looks like we get to go first. That is great. That way we can evolve first. And look at that. We have a Silent Lab. That's not good. It's not going to be good for our Shaman EX. And at least we get to go first, but it doesn't really matter since we're starting off with a Shaman. Oh no, this is a terrible, just awful start. Yeah, I hate starting like this. We have a lot of things that are just useless right here, but hey, we get to draw into a couple different things right now, and that's pretty good. Let's see if we can flip this, and yes, we're able to do that. My opponent right here, we have to end the turn. That's a little bit tragic. My opponent can get an Ether plus a DCE drop. That would be a knockout on this poor Trap Niche here, and that would be the game. or really just a regular energy drop plus the ether. But I mean, who really plays ether? I know one of you guys commented on a video that I said it before and said, "Hey, I play ethers," and I found it humorous. But that's good. That's good. That's really cool. You play ethers. That's cool with me. That's cool with you. Everyone's happy as long as I don't play against you, and I don't have to deal with ethers. But Bulbasaur 32277 has to deal with a tiny little trap niche here. And yeah, we see Ultra Ball getting rid of the Silent Lab. We see Lysander as well. No need to play that since I have no bench Pokemon. We see a Darkrai EX. And we even see a Hypnotoxic Laser. I want to see some energy drops here. If we can see some energy. Oh, there it is. Thank goodness. My opponent plays. Oh wow! My opponent plays his hand down to one card from that Colress, and that's it. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here. That's tails. All right, and there's heads. Okay, so let's go ahead. We'll just evolve here using the rare candy, and this is not the best way to do it, but we're gonna have to play an N. And okay, so we do have a couple things working for us here. I'm gonna have to get rid of that. I really need to get the Duskull going here. So here is the Duskull, and here is the Shaman. We'll be able to draw in some more cards, and oh, perfect. We can get another Flygon in the next turn, perhaps, or the Dusknoir. So I'm just gonna hang on to my hand right now. Yeah, I'm just going to hang on to my hand, and we'll end the turn. So here it is. We're starting to spread the damage right now, and you can see the Darkrai and the Yveltal EX both having 1. So we're going to take 17 turns, and well, not really 17 turns, but a lot of in-between phases here, putting 10 each time. We don't have any more, we don't have any lasers in our hand, so, look, good, perfect, more bench Pokemon. I like that. That's great, thank you. We're going to have to probably just evolve. I don't know, we could definitely get another Flygon going, or we can get what is it, the Dusknoir. So that's a couple questions we have to ask. Ooh, my opponent even gets a Burbank City Gym out there. We could see ourselves get Hypnotoxic Lasered, and that's something to be worried about. Now, I might want to get more Shamans out, actually. That way we can have more draw support, and opt to just go slow. So if we go slow, I'll just play the Dusclops, play the Vibrava here, and probably just Ultra Ball away Rare Candy and maybe the Shadow Triad, and just kind of go slow. And we don't really need to get Dusknoir out right away. So my opponent opts to retreat, and that's it. Oh wow, that's fascinating. We do get the Hypnotoxic Laser here, and again, we're just gonna play slow, and let's just go with this. And I do want to get another Shaman out here. That way we can draw into some more cards. And perfect. We even get these guys, but you know what? I want the damage to trickle, so we're just going to end the turn. We're going to wait and see if my opponent plays another DCE. That'll be great. We have the 0-6 here ready to go to remove that DCE. And putting pressure here. Now we can get we got the Dusknoir and we got the Flygon. So we got a backup Flygon and a Dusknoir going. We can easily... we're going to counter the stadium now since my opponent got rid of that Burbank City Gym, but we'll just counter the stadium, probably bring out maybe the training center. Could go with the Skyfield, but we don't really need Skyfield just yet. If we really wanted to, we could actually go for a Skyfield and potentially play another Shaman and draw in some more cards that way. But you know what? We'll just go with this, go with that, and Sinister Hand. Let's knock this guy out, I think. Who's more of a threat right now? Let's see here. We got, what is this, 30, 70 damage. This is 40 each, so that's enough to knock this guy out. So let's go ahead. We're going to do that right here. We'll knock out this Yveltal over here, and we're just going to slow my opponent down. My opponent can hit us for 30. I'd rather take a 30 than get hit with a lot more than that. So we'll just knock this guy out, take 2 prizes here, and go on our merry way. So here we go, and that's going to be a knockout right there. There goes the Yveltal EX. Probably could have kept him for one more turn, but let's see here. This is looking pretty good. I mean, I really don't need anything, but we're going to counter the stadium. And let's go ahead. And this is a little bit risky, but I'm going to get rid of the Shadow, the Sacred Ash here. And, you know, we could get another Trap Niche going. I'm going to get another Dusknoir going. We still have that rare candy right there, and we've seen another Dusknoir right here. So I'm going to go with that, get 2 of these going right here, and let's just go and play this right there. We even get this perfect. Oh, that's beautiful. And we will end the turn. So here we go. Again, we probably could have kept the better way to do this was to leave the Yveltal EX over there with 1 damage counter left to go, and to go with that route. But here it is, my opponent playing another energy here, and we get end. That's okay. Ooh, we can get some of these scoop up cyclones. We may have a VS Seeker, which we can play for the Zero Sick or the Team Flare Grunt. We gotta wait and see if my opponent plays the DCE, but it doesn't look like that's happening. And yeah, I think I might just go for the Team Flare Grunt right here. And really, that's all we need to do. My opponent's still poison. We'll just get rid of that. Let's go for the Super Scoop Up and its tails. We're going to scoop this guy up, and we'll play it down, draw in some more cards. Perfect. We got another Hypnotoxic Laser. We can get another Flygon going. And let's just go ahead. We're just move this off, spread the damage to these guys over here. Keep this Yveltal here in mint condition. And yeah, that's it. We'll just end the turn. And 20 more damage again onto the Yveltal over here. Darkrai is getting a lot of pressure right here. Both of them are at 120. Looks like we have a really good control over the game now that we got the setup right now. We just gotta hope my opponent doesn't play the a Lysander, bringing out this Dusknoir. The only way out we have here is AZ, so we definitely could play switches in this deck or Floatstones. I think that's one of those things that I kind of wish I added, but I didn't, so I regret not doing that. Let's see here what to do. We gotta wait and see. Does my opponent play an energy? If he does, I can actually just go VS Seeker for another Team Flare Grunt and just get rid of that again. So we see my opponent goes for the Hypnotoxic Laser on our Flygon, and yeah, it looks like I'm not too concerned. Not really concerned at all, really. My opponent didn't really do much of anything else. Let's just go ahead. And we could actually just go with a Shadow Triad, a Wally. We can go for the Wally, I suppose, and just bring in the Flygon. We got another Flygon right here, and you know, really, there's nothing that we need to be concerned with. So let's just spread the damage over here, weaken these big EXs again, and just go ahead, and that's it. We'll end the turn. So this Flygon could definitely use an AZ right about now. We'll probably take another couple more turns before we get knocked out from poison damage, but yeah, I mean, once we get an AZ, we can just AZ this guy up, and we will need another rare candy, though. We got 2 rare candies in there. But, hey, we got 2 of these Flygons. Oh, my goodness, my opponent AZ's up. Oh, man, shucks. That's what I get. Okay, so what to do here? You know, I don't know. Let's go with the N, my opponent. Let's go with that right there. Got another Hypnotoxic Laser. Couldn't get the AZ going for us at all. I'm just going to counter this, get rid of these guys right here. And yeah, looks like let's see here. My opponent's got well, we'll just end the turn. And darn, we put so much damage on that Darkrai. Well, at least we split it. So here is a Muscle Band, and we could have done a Hypnotoxic Laser. We've seen the Yveltal over there. We gotta wait and see. Does my opponent play any more energies? But you know, we can move these onto this Yveltal and knock this Yveltal out here. And my opponent having second thoughts right now. Oh, perfect. We got an AZ, which we can AZ this Flygon up. And then we can also play the Shaman EX as well. So this is looking pretty good. We get hit for 50. We will die from poison damage. Shucks. That's okay, though. We still have an AZ here we can scoop up. We're going to hang on to that for the Dusknoir, though. And let's go for this. It's a Tails. And I'm going to say we should hang on to that. Let's just go for the Hypnotoxic Laser, maybe buy ourselves a turn. And I'm going to go for the Shaman and draw a little bit more. We do get a rare candy here. That's actually really good. But it wouldn't really matter. I might just play an N right now. I think I'm going to go with that. That's okay. Ending our hands to 4. Let's just go ahead, cinch the hand, and, you know, really just trying to get rid of this Yveltal here. My opponent does have a Darkrai. Okay, so we'll just spread the damage a little bit, and then we'll end the turn. Boom, that's a knockout on that Evital. And here we go, 90 on each Evital over here. This one's poisoned. We got more hypnotoxic lasers in our hand. Again, our deck is at 10 right now, so that's leaves me to be a little bit cautious, but we should be okay. And we do have the Sky Field in case if we want to play for some more Flygons. We do have the Crushing Hammer here. We can try to attempt to get rid of this guy here. But really, we were able to get rid of 2 Evitals right there. That's actually pretty good, just off of these Sand Slammers. You know, and my opponent was able to get the Darkrai back into his hand, but after playing a couple ends, I have no idea if the Darkrai is even in his hand anymore. Very likely it could still be in the deck. The training center actually helped preserve the health of the previous Flygon that got hit pretty bad, but otherwise, yeah, we're doing pretty good. So you can see here we got a couple options. Let's just go with this, and you know I'm just gonna use one laser. Let's put him to sleep, and then we can actually knock this guy out on the bench. So we're going to do that, actually. Let's just go ahead. We're going to finish the hand. We're going to knock this guy out, so that way the one with 2 energies on the bench won't have to deal with him. You can see right here, he's at 30. Yeah, that's not enough to knock him out, so we're just going to bring him back. I don't want my opponent to scoop up or anything. At least have some damage right here. Okay, so we'll be good. All right, so we're in the turn right here, and my opponent does wake up, so that's going to be another 50 damage on my Flygon. And so you can see here, both are at 60. I calculated that so that they'll be even, and if my opponent was able to scoop them up, at least one of them would have still 70 damage at the very least. So 70 damage that we can still maneuver and tinker with. My opponent, we have yet to see my opponent play a Lysander. There's one here in the discard pile, but it doesn't seem like my opponent's played any VS Seekers. And we could have Lysander out the Dusknoir. That would cause us a huge headache. We would have to use AZ to scoop them back up. We can see here we have 1, 2, 3 VS Seekers in the discard pile. We got 1 left, so we got to be very cautious about what we want to use that VS Seeker for. We got 9 cards left, so we may need to use that for an end. We see another Evital here on the bench. We get hit for 50 more, and no backing down here. These energies will get probably played on this one here. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. We can potentially play the Max Potion at some point, but let's just go ahead and knock this one out, the one with the energies. So here we go, and there's that. So we're just going to click OK, and you know, might as well, we're going to split the energies here, the damage counters a little bit more over here too. And then we're done. So I'm going to end the turn. That's a knockout on that one. We're down to 1 prize. So both these guys are at a pretty even health. And if my opponent hits us, we should be able to just go Max Potion and continue our way with the Sand Slammer. And yeah, this is it. I mean, really nothing to it with this deck. Well, alright, we've got to wait and see. What does my opponent do from here? The Evitals can still see some play. We can still see Evital hit the field. You know, I mean, really, we see Silent Lab. That's not a big deal. Well, my opponent can knock us out now. Now I really regret not playing the Max Potion. And, alright, so that means we need to get that other Trap Niche going. So now we're down to 1 Flygon left. And my opponent retreats. We should be able to still Sand Slammer. That's a knockout. Poor Flygon. Oh man, I should have used the Max Potion when I had a chance. I depended a little bit too much on that training center, but that's okay. We got 1 more Flygon right here. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this right here, and let's go with the let's see, Hypnotoxic Laser right there. And question is, let's see here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 6 cards, 7. Yeah, I think Horus would be a good play right here. And perfect. We did get this right here. We can get another Flygon going at the very least. And I think this might be a knockout right here. So we should be able to actually put all the damage counters over here. And with the poison damage plus the Flygon's ability, it should knock him out, I think. Yep, and that's it. Let's end the turn, and victory is ours. Flygon and Dusknoir for the win. No energies at all. Taking all 6 prizes. We lost 2 Flygons. One of them probably could have been prevented with the Max Potion, but hey, I'll take the win. And man, we just put so much pressure on the Yveltal and Darkrai. My opponent was forced to use AZ the Darkrai back into his hand, and the Yveltal ultimately fell down. The Yveltal EX, and both Yveltals, or actually a number of Yveltals that he had. And look at that, we were able to put 530 damage without doing a single attack, technically. And our attacks, although it's actually done in an ability, it was, you know, the highest one was 10. Very impressive, well done, Flygon. You did great. 5 and 5 on this flips. Oh my goodness! But, anyways, again, I think after playing this game, I thought, you know, maybe we should have had some switches in there and floatstones, because, you know, I think in hindsight I've done that. But hey, you know, this is still a fun deck to play, and I really enjoyed it. No energies. It's always an interesting thing to kind of do, and that actually nullifies a lot of your opponents. For some of your opponents, if your opponent plays a lot of hammers and zero sick and things like that. So another quick analysis is like, I think instead of super scoop up, we could have played something like the Rocky helmets and rock guard. Those kind of things could have been useful as well, you know, to kind of put some damage on our opponent. I did think about things like playing Frozen City Gym, stuff like that, where, you know, if they play an energy, they take some damage counters for that. And there was a variety of different other things that we could have done, but I opted to go this route, and hey, I was able to showcase it for you guys, and we were able to put up a win strictly with just Sand Slammer and Sinister Hand. So I don't know, if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up, and definitely this deck is by no means in tip-top shape. Lots of holes definitely against Toad and Garbodor. But seriously though, it's a fun deck. If you guys want to give it a try, you can take a look and tweak it. Definitely tweak it. Add some things to it. Remove some things to it. Definitely, you know, change some things around. I would definitely add floatstone and switches if I was to do this again. But, you know, hey, it was a ton of fun. I was able to showcase for you guys, and you guys hopefully enjoy the video. Give it a thumbs up and share the video. And if you guys are new, feel free to subscribe. If you're a returning subscriber, thanks so much for joining me on my countless and epic adventures on these Pokemon TCG battles. And yeah, you guys all take care. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.